Alright, folks, we're back. We are being fucking clueless.
As per usual.
To the shock of exactly nobody.
Oh, so I was gonna say last time.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, I guess I wasn't.
Yeah, you right.
We talked about Pokemon a little bit, and so my nephew was he's
Sing with me.
sing for the years, sing for the laughter, sing for the tears, sing with me just for
Wait a minute.
Never tomorrow, the good Lord will take you away.
Was the thing I kept landing on Dragon Head Island?
I don't know, Eric.
Because that's where that was the place I was supposed to be.
He's gotten into a card game. Shame it's the wrong one, but you know.
It's Lorcana, isn't it?
Well, okay, no, I
It's gonna cost you an arm and a leg.
you know, out of all the things, the Pokemon TCG is not bad.
It could have been worse. You could have gotten into Magic.
Yeah. He got this. So we went to the store the other day.
Yeah.
And
Fact.
yeah, and because first off, because it was his birthday, and I got him one of those. He loves like the oversized cards.
Oh yeah, those are cool.
And like I asked him the day before. I said, well, if because I was like, my local card shop has a ton of those. And I was like, if there was one big card, what would you want? And he said Charizard.
That makes sense.
You know what they had one of there? It was the last one.
Was it Charizard?
It was Charizard.
Oh, nice. Did you get it?
I did.
Nice.
It's just a shame that, like, I'm assuming these are used cards that they, like, bought secondhand.
Yeah.
Because there was a big Sharpie mark across it.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
Oh.
Which I didn't notice until after I paid $3 for it. And I was like, well...
How did you not notice it? Like, where was it?
Well, you see, I didn't notice it. It almost looked like it was part of the card.
Oh, really?
But like, I love how like my nephew, like the second I gave it to him, he's like, "What's up with the marks, Uncle Joey?"
Why don't you be fucking grateful for shit?
I'm like, I'm sorry. He's like, you failed me for the last time, Uncle
Is he
Joey.
pulling a gun?
You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? No, Damien, I haven't.
Oh, Uncle Joey, you think you might?
Fuck around and find out.
You want to tap it one more time, bitch, and I'm gonna fuck you up. That's for sure.
Anyways, so we went to the store because they sent me out to grab him another gift from one of the other family members, and we had a 50 card.
All this for a fucking mask.
Alrighty then. But he had a $50 limit. Now I'm thinking if
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
Wait. So you mean like... Wait.
So, my mom and my sister sent me to the store to get some, some stuff for him.
Like for presents or for decorations?
For presents.
Okay.
And he had a $50 limit. And I'm thinking if I was a kid, I would be trying to maximize my all right, if I get this and I get this, then I can reach that limit and everything. We walk in there, like literally one of the first things he sees is a Pokemon card pack. He's like, I'm good.
That's it?
I was like, that's it?
That's all you want?
He's like, yeah, that's fine. I'm like, okay. I'm like, you could get more, right? And he's like, nah, that's fine.
Huh.
I'm like, okay.
Bro. Kid's an idiot.
Well, Bliot.
Just call your nephew a whore?
Hey, we don't even know what it means.
It could mean gold based on weight.
Anyways, so, but the funny thing was, he picked out a Pokemon card pack that was, it looked like it was like a Halloween edition, but we found out it's literally just Pokemon cards that you give out on Halloween.
Oh, the trick or trade thing?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've seen those.
Which I don't think they function like actual packs.
Like, what do you mean?
Like, there's a set number of cards in them.
Oh, do you mean like it's the same cards each time?
Not the same cards, but like... There's like... Maybe 10 cards you can get.
How many cards are there per pack?
3.
Okay.
So you see a lot of the same, like...
Oh.
Well, okay, there's like...
So it's like a Yu-Gi-Oh!
There's like 10... yeah. No, like, this Chuff was bad, and like, it doesn't help that, like...
Not Chuff. Chuff is something else.
Okay, you chump.
You're a Chuff.
You know, fair enough.
You're a scrud.
And so he kept on getting a lot of the same cards, but like, he did not care. He was like, oh, this is so cool. Like,
oh yeah, Pumpkaboo again?
Well, it was funny. He pulled a Mimikyu. It's like the one card he wanted out of that pack was Mimikyu. He's like, oh, this must be like the rarest card.
Like,
and then he pulled another one, and then another one. And then, you know, funny enough, it was exactly 5. He had 6 Mimikyus. He's like, that's like super lucky, Uncle Joey. And he's like, right? And I'm like, yeah.
Sure. What did you say, Chump? Champ. I meant to say champ. I meant to say
what are you saying about my nephew? You chuff.
You called him a whore.
You shut. I did not. I did no such thing.
I didn't think you did.
But no, but
oh dear.
The thing that got me the most,
well, he didn't get you. You got him.
Well, I think the whole reason why he
oh no!
He didn't want any more was because he's like, well, I want to go home and open the packs, Uncle Joey. I'm like,
oh
okay.
come on! Oh come on! Oh god!
You cranky your stank, Eric. The thing that got me, we were looking through his cards and everything.
Yeah.
He called one Ligma. I was like, I'm like, what? I was like, yeah, that one Ligma.
Run that one past.
And I was like,
Chief.
This one right here? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, you mean Lugia, bud?
I was gonna say that Lugia.
And it kills me.
Sing with it!
Sing for the years! Sing for the laughter! And I made the mistake because I was giggling, and he's like, "What's so funny, Uncle Joey?" And I, of course, I had to say the line.
Did you teach your kid nephew?
And now he has been saying nothing but
Ligma balls.
He's been going around saying Ligma balls to everyone.
Oh, that's so funny.
And I was like, he's gonna like say that in like school, and they're gonna be like, "Where did you learn that?" And he's like, "My Uncle Joey."
Stay away from your Uncle Joey.
That sounds so bad.
It does. Oh, that's funny. It's kind of like when I accidentally taught my nephew the nightmare thing.
Nightmare? Oh,
nightmare. Yeah, and then they wouldn't fucking stop doing it. And then kid was like, "What have you done?" Like, I'm so sorry.
Oh, but it just killed. Well, actually, I didn't say it to him. It was to because my sister, she asked like, "What's Ligma?" And I was like, "Oh, you know, it's not. It's every once in a blue moon that you get the perfect setup like
100%. You have to take advantage of it.
It's like if someone says, "What's up, dog?" Like, you can't just like not respond to that.
Right.
You're like legally obligated.
What is up, dog? So the Aaron like loses shit. Like, oh my god, are you proud of yourself?
I was very proud of myself.
Yes, you should be. 100%. Well, shit.
That's not gonna do much good, is it?
There we go. Okay. Now I gotta attach this mask front. Come on. Come on. Alright, that's about as good as it's gonna get. Ba-now.
Ba-now. Ba-now.
Ba-now. Ba-now.
Some fucked man, silver spoon hand.
Ba-now.
Oh, the red, white,
Ba-now.
blue. That's the entire song.
Ba-now.
It ain't me. It ain't me.
Ba-now.
Jiggy?
Oh, that's one of my Discord friends.
You getting jiggy with it, Eric?
I am, aren't I? Do I look like I'm getting jiggy with it, Joe? Do I give you the impressions of someone who would get jiggy with it?
That is, that was by, what was Will Smith's rapper name?
I don't know.
Is it just Will Smith? It might just be Will Smith.
Why would you think I'd know that?
I know there was one time, because, you know the Halloween song you did, right?
Nightmare on My Street?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember it was right after we'd saw Scream 2 in theaters, and like I distinctly remember we walked in there, and there was no sound to it, and we walked out, and we're like, hey, there's no sound to this movie, and they're probably thinking, because we were like the only ones in the theater, like, well, who in their right mind is here to see Scream 2 on the big screen? Like a movie that came out in like the 90s, like.
These guys, apparently.
Yeah, us.
Obviously.
But I remember we were playing. It was spooky season. Spooky season. And we were playing some Halloween jams in the car.
Yeah. Over here.
And I said, "Hey, I got a suggestion. Throw on Nightmare on My Street by Will Smith and DJ Jazzy Jeff." To which I was met with, no. Like, nothing else but just no.
No. I am not gonna do that. Tell you what, I'm not gonna do that.
God of Wood, go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
And I was like, you know what? Fair.
Alright, we're making progress.
I feel like that song is like a fever dream for me. I was like, y'all remember the time that Will Smith made a song about Freddy Krueger?
Yeah, right.
Like, was that for one of the movies or something?
I don't know. You would know more than I would.
Fair enough.
You're both the music guy and the horror guy.
Wait, call me a horror?
You are. You're a bliat. You are a bliat. Bliat. You are a billionaire hard bitch.
You imagine if, like, that scene in Iron Man where he's like billionaire playboy philanthropist?
Billionaire playboy philanthropist bitch.
Philanthrobitch.
Philanthro bitch. He's the anthro bitch. I
am Anthro Man. I still think that was like the greatest crime of that movie is that they did not like go with Black Sabbath for the soundtrack. Like, AC/DC's great and all, but Black Sabbath are the ones who did Iron Man. I mean, AC/DC has a song called War Machine.
Doesn't that make way too much sense, Joey?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're floating.
I don't want to give the fans what they want.
Well, I think I've been seeing that in a lot of interviews where it's like, it's not like the director's like, it's not my job to give the fans what they want. We don't really care what the fans want. It's like when Disney let the fans leave.
I mean, okay,
surprise Pikachu.
I respect that mentality to an extent, like that they're not worried about just pandering to the fans.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, who are you making the movie for?
Yeah, right. It's like fucking Thundercats Roar. It's like,
what, did they use that excuse?
well, no. But
like, oh, we're not trying to, make the we're not trying to pander to the people who like it. We want to make a kids show.
It is, in my opinion, that. So, well, this was.
I mean,
this was originally.
I like the idea of like bringing it for a new generation, but like,
in my opinion, any reboot or remake or anything like that should still appeal to its original fans. Because I feel like if it goes, if it doesn't, then like, why the fuck are you making it this?
Mm-hmm. I think you need to find like an even, like, a happy medium of like appealing to both newcomers and old heads.
Yeah.
And we'll have to talk about that more next time.
Have to see Joey's old head next time.